The system made you forget your soul. That wasn't an accident. No, that was not an accident. It was the plan. A distracted mind will never remember anything. A gun. A distracted mind never remembers its divinity. Let that sink in. Not because it sounds poetic, but because if you look around, you'll see that it's true. The system made you forget your soul. Not your body. Not your job. Not your name on your identification card or driving license or passport. Your soul. That quiet, ancient part of you that knew who you were before school told you who you to become. Before religion told you what to believe. Before society told you what to want. That part of you felt awe at the stars, that cried at beauty, that knew love without being taught love. You were born connected. You were born awake. And then the system got to work. This was not an accident. A gun. It was the plan. A soul that remembers is precarious, dangerous even. A soul that remembers does not beg for approval. It doesn't chase validation in likes and titles. It does not obey blindly because it feels the truth in its bones. A soul that remembers asks why. A soul that remembers says no. A soul that remembers builds, heals, and creates without permission. And the system built on control cannot survive that. So they didn't unalive you. They just made you forget. They bury you under homework that teaches obedience, not thinking. They bury you under 9 to 5 cycles that leave you too tired to even wonder or research. They bury you under religion that replaces direct experience with fake expectations appearing real, fear. They bury you under media that feeds you outrage, lust, and comparison until your mind is too noisy to even hear your gut, your own self. They bury you under the idea that happiness is in the next purchase, the next relationship, the next status update. And the moment you start believing that your worth is outside of you, you forget the part of you that was never broken in the first place. A distracted mind never remembers its divinity. You cannot remember who you are when your attention is hijacked 24/7, 25/8, you dig? You cannot feel the scares when your nervous system is in flight or fight from the news. You cannot hear the whisper of your soul when 100 taps are open in your brain. Distraction is the cheapest, most effective weapon ever invented. Because a distracted mind does not resist. It consumes. It scrolls. It complies. It literally forgets. And here's the trick. They don't need to chain your body anymore. They just need to occupy your mind. A mind that's distracted is a mind that's enslaved without even knowing it, oblivious to the enslavement. A mind that is distracted will defend the cage because it doesn't even know it's in one. But remember this. Remember this. Forgetting is not erasure. Your divinity, guess what? It's still there. Buried, not dead. Like a seed under concrete. It's waiting for silence. Waiting for you to turn off the noise. Waiting for you to sit long enough to hear it again. Divinity is not something you earn in a temple. It's something you uncover when you stop letting the system define you. It's the moment that you realize you are not your job, not your trauma, not your religion, not your race, not your mistakes. You are the awareness behind all of it. And that awareness has never, ever been lost, only covered. So the question, understand me, the question is simple. Who benefits from you staying distracted? Who profits when you forget you're more than a consumer? Who gains power when you believe you're powerless without them? The system made you forget your soul. That was not an accident. A gun. It was the plan. But the plan only works if you keep playing alone. So here's your way out. Give you a little bit of game. Start paying attention to your breath, to your thoughts, to the silence between them. Start questioning every and every thing that made you feel small. Start choosing presence over noise. Start remembering that you are not here to be managed. You are here to be awakened. A distracted mind never remembers its divinity. So stop being distracted. Start remembering. What's one thing the system taught you that made you forget who you really are? Question mark. Get at me. Let's decipher the intention and break this spell together. It's real. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Continue to evolve. Peace.